Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyasifunde iy'ncwadi ebhala ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la sokhuluma ngazo le ndaba esiyifundile, senzela laba phela abasuke bengenaso isikhathi sokuthi bayifunde iy'ncwadi nalabo abasuke benqena nje ukufunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sokhuluma ngawo lama shows, senza ama-reviews ama-recaps bese siyaphinda futhi sikhuluma nga-any other issues avukayo uma ngabe lama shows sesiwabukile kwe-TV. If it's your first time joining us, press the subscribe button below, and also don't forget to press the notification bell so that you can get notifications masuke sesufakile umsebenzi omusha. There is also a join button below for those who want to be members. Also there's a thanks button if you want to thank the channel with money. Over and above that, thank you so much to everybody that has donated and everybody that watches adverts on this channel. I appreciate it. Listen, you guys, we're going to do episode 9 of Uyajola 99. It's not going to be a long review, but hey, umoja love uyakwazi ucreate drama. Umoja love uyakwazi ucreate drama. So mina ngithe ngiyavula nje TV gududu, because before phela we used to get the background. They go and see the girl without jub. The girl gives the background story. How did she meet the guy? How was the guy? How nice it was Mjolweni before Mjolo get, to the stage of, kissing the girl before she was, before she was struggling Mjolweni. How was it? Sivele sathi khulu sekunenkinga Mjolweni. I'm like, siyarojwa manje. They're being lazy now on Moja Love. They're being lazy with the story. So Precious, obviously her man is cheating. She's suspecting that her man is cheating. Guys, like I always say, men are not good cheaters because men are not very intelligent. They are intelligent, but they're not more intelligent than a woman. If you're going to cheat on somebody, you have to be more intelligent than them. And men are not, guys. This guy is cheating. He's taken his I can't even say side chick because they're both girlfriends. I guess he's taken his other chick to this lodge. And how stupid are you? There he is taking selfies and the videos posting on his status. Imagine not only being cheated on, but being stupidly cheated on. Being stupidly cheated on. He's posting on the status. The girl sees the status on the day that Chup is there. Chup shows up. Listen what's happening. The girl says, hey, ziyabuya kwi-status, ziyashisa kwi-status, lodge this, lodge that. Obviously on the status the guy hasn't put his tomb of the other girl. But we already know what my man doesn't just go to lodges, You already know what your man doesn't just go to lodges. If he's at the lodges with a woman. Okay, so they get in the Moja Love quantum gay. And then Ujup was like, calls the guy, where are you? I stand on some lodge. I'm with my uncle. Hey, who goes to the lodge with their uncle? Do you think we are stupid? And we're here with my uncle. So we are in ISIS. We are caught like this guy. He was so stupid. People like this must not cheat, His sister was like, no, sister busy. The guy is like, why are you saying we? He's like, no, with the people I'm with, Guys must stop cheating because they cheat so stupidly. Okay. It's like, okay, it's sharp if you are with your uncle, I get they're like, hey, we're going there now because they saw the name of the lodge. It was so obvious. This is the easiest job that they've done on Uyajola 99. Fine. They're like calling the PI. PI is like, okay, no, but I've got them. They're in this lodge. I'm by the entrance. But guys, it's difficult to get in. And besides, once you get in, everybody's gonna know. Everybody, I'm sure, if they went to that lodge inside, every man there will be running. Because everyone at the lodges is cheating. So he's like, okay, guys, I can't get in, but yeah, we're putting, the cameras on the Mama Puma and so they drive that way now. What's Baba said to us too? Because they know the lodge. I don't know where the lodge is. So now, okay, so eventually, because at the lodge, a lot of the times, I'm a lodge, it's not they're not catering. You know, there's no alcohol there. You have to go out of the lodge, maybe somewhere to buy something. And eventually they were going to come out of the lodge, and they do, you know. I get pela. I baba bona ke is like, I here it is. Nangempela baba fica bayibona vele quantum. Hey, mangibona quantum, I was like, you for the first time on Uyajola 99 we're gonna see people being shot. Because when I saw a quantum, I was like, maybe this guy is a taxi owner, a taxi driver. And I was like, ooh, bazo tuchula oh chup chup. This is the day chup chup gets shot. I bayilandele quantum eventually by miss. And luckily it wasn't in a ile ndawo vele ezinamaloji engathi indawo zasemakhaya ubhuqu umgwaqo and all that, so it wasn't a lot of cars. They were able to do that chase and also catch it on camera, everything, and because there wasn't a lot of cars around. I bayifica imoto bayimiss. Shoot the guy ke vele mawubona those white cars, you are like, yeah ne, yeah, someone, you know, if you see those white cars you're like, someone here is cheating. So they stopped the car. But they decide inside, because it was this guy and a few other guys, which but this guy was with the girlfriend in the car, and then there were other people in the car. So he decides that he's not gonna open the car. Hi bo. They just sat in the car and they decided they're not gonna open. Maybe they thought eventually Uyajola will get tired, you know, and just go. But yeah, they were like, you know, open. So they're banging the door. Juju was like asking the guys to open the door. The girls opening the door, hitting the windows. I imagine being that girlfriend who was inside, because she didn't know what was happening. You know, she didn't know that this guy is cheating on someone else with her. You know, they're hitting the car. The girl as a tata match, a shy moto. I mean, really, guys, I'm with the moto. No matter how mad you get as a woman, don't try that thing. That is not an easy job to do. It's easier to break the house window than it is to break the car window. It's not even screen. So she's hitting. I think got the windscreen we crickle. And besides, it's very expensive, and this whole thing is on camera, so they will sue you after you catch them cheating. They will sue you after that because you've damaged their car. So don't do it. Whatever you do, don't damage the car. You don't want to damage the car and then be left with expenses now to fix the car. So I don't know, open the window. I guess it was hot in the car because imoto mhlambe imile. I don't know if they didn't have aircon in the car, because eventually they opened one of the windows, and when they do, or they had forgotten, because it was the other side, they had forgotten to close that window. When they did open the window, I got the opportunity, so they put one guy inside. Guys, it was dramatic. So they put the guy inside, you know, and then he went and opened the window. Because he could have got inside, they closed the window, they hold him down, and but they didn't. So they eventually now at the beginning, like, I thought was this woman has because she wasn't really fighting the woman. She was just explaining to the woman, this is my boyfriend, we've been together, whatever, how long have we been together? This girl is like, we've been together since December. Yeah, but our relationship got December, must be left in December. When is the 31st of December? If you meet someone in December, 31st of December, send the last WhatsApp. Just send the last WhatsApp and move on with your life, because those relationships are not meant to be. They are supposed to just be December relationships. So if you are still continuing with your December relationship, no, good smart. Uyajola 99 is coming for you, because that is not your person. That is not your person if you met that person in December. That's where the mess started. That's where the mess started. I don't think that the guy really had much defense on this whole thing, because he was saying umuntu wakhe lona nalo umuntu wakhe ini, and the girl was fighting. I really think in this case, you guys, Uyajola was not able to hide the fact that they were pushing for this girl to fight, because at some point she was speaking nicely to the girl that was in the car. If not nicely, but she wasn't fighting her. She was like, this is my, you are going to send this lima so about Nami. I've been dating her since December in But I feel like there's something maybe that they cut off where they actually pushed for these people, because you'll be seeing all of a sudden the girl is fighting, she's fighting the guy, "Ayi bandla bamshayile uGayi shem bamshayile bekubuhlungu kumbuka bamshayile." And the fact that we saw him bemshaya kangaka yana, and we already know what these episodes are edited, so you already know that there's so much of other footage that we don't see where he's being beaten up. At some point you will see what he's tired, he wants this whole thing to be over. And at that time, yeah, the girl is sitting there in the car. You know, mina ngabe ngiphumile phela ngayomela le kude, because you don't want to catch ama-bullets ayiflayelayo nje. And the girl ke wabona ukuthi yo zimnandi zinjena lana zithi alcohol. Was it what was that? 4 streets. Ngibona into ethi 4 streets ngathi ziyabuya la. Ngibona ama 4 streets ababani. Yabona it was oh, if anything these people are not going to drink this alcohol in a second. Uyachitha alcohol ama chips shame. Ama polo na guys, out of everything polo. Polo no skinning there. Uyachitha. And then bekunamafutha. Maybe they were going to go and cook. You know, they were going to go and cook at the lodge, and they had bought amafutha. It wasn't a wathatha amafutha. Wathela le ntombi, imagine guys, umuntu akuthele impahla zakho ngamafutha. You know ukuthi amafutha wasuke kanjani empahleni. It's so painful into yakho mayithela amafutha. And begqoke kahle la sis, like denim jackets and, you know, jeans, because beyimisele she was going out, you know, with her person. That was not her person, because I told you, if you get a person in December, that is not your person, you know. Ayike bamthela ngamafutha sisi kwabe ngathi bayalwa kancane with the sis naye. At some point ubonile ukuthi you know what, angingasithambisi lana, if they hit me nami let me hit back. But wabona ukuthi ish no, ingaphezulu kwami lena, washeshe wayeka ukulwa. Yo, so at the end anyway, I guess ukuthi by the actions of the guy, really it was, he chose the girlfriend le abevele etholwe naye, because at the end of the day they ended up living together with that girl, even though Poloni ke usale kanjalo usuwile phansi ujubjub wawucosha. And the girl lo obekuyena that who was being cheated on ended up saying vele ukuthi for her it's over and everything, she's over the guy, so he chose to live with the other girl and then to go home. But yeah, the only issue I had with this episode, as I said in my other video, was just the issue of physical violence. It's becoming, I think, because people are not complaining, Moja Love is taking more and more chances with these things where they're showing us women beat this man. At some point, this man really wanted to defend himself, you know, and that would have been ugly. And Moja Love probably would have showed us that more than they showed us when this woman was beating a man. So yeah, I had that issue with this episode, you guys, because I don't think that they should be allowing such things to happen. But it was just a typical Moja Love drama. You know, they cheat on you, but so it's like, why do people go there? Like, you know. Anyway, you guys, that was the episode for today. Tell me what you think about this episode in the comment section. Please like the video before share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers.